Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Faced for their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
As they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Kobe Bryant.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun with ETN.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for...
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
From 8 yards out.
And the Black Knights lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, Jackson.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack? Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
In Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hayes.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. From the 44, Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Draw play, ETN.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes.
From the 47 and 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they make the change.
Good straight throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about...
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's 21-3. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Jackson throwing once more. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. The Bears trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll move on now to check.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And this offense set to go.